Kenya has today held its first National Tree Planting Day in a project that the government targets to grow and nurture 15 billion trees by 2032 in order to restore and conserve 10.6 million hectares of degraded landscapes and ecosystems. Climate change ranks among the most important dynamics, shaping livelihoods of young people and now in the future. The reason why tonight on the Dialogue KE, I'll be joined in studio by Abigail Kima, a climate justice advocate, and Waweru Avram, the global head of communications at the Commonwealth Youth Climate Change Network, as we discuss on the role of the youth in climate action. A very good evening to you and welcome to Hope TV Newswatch on this 13th day of November 2023. My name is Kennedy Kimani and my co-presenter on the sign language interpretation is Boniface Moridi. President William Ruto has called for concerted efforts in environmental protection so as to mitigate the effects of climate change. Speaking today when he launched the National Tree Growing Day at Key Wetland in Makindu, Makueni County, the head of state appealed to Kenyans to support the government's tree planting exercise so as to increase the country's tree cover. During the event, 150,000 seedlings were planted as part of a nationwide campaign aimed at utilizing the short rains to grow 100 million seedlings across the country. Our very own Faith Kaulu begins our bulletin with the following report.
President William Ruto led the country today in planting trees in the first ever National Tree Planting Day as a patriotic contribution to the national efforts to save the country from the devastating effects of climate change. Speaking today at Key Wetland in Makindu, Makueni County, where 150,000 seedlings were planted, the president appealed to Kenyans to support the government's tree planting exercise so as to increase the country's tree cover.
This assignment of planting trees across Kenya is not about age, it's not about religion, it's not about party, it's not about the area you come from. It is about us as a nation and our future and the future of our environment and the future of our food security as a country. And all of us must work together in concert so that we protect our environment by doing the necessary, planting trees, preserving our wetlands, making sure that all water towers are protected, are fenced off, so that we can have assurance of better climatic conditions.
The president, who was accompanied by the First Lady Rachel Ruto, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Second Lady Pastor Dorcas, Environment CES Soipantuya, among other leaders, urged Kenyans to cease encroachment on the country's wetlands and forests, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding water catchment areas. In this regard, the head of state said that the government will step up efforts geared towards protecting and rehabilitating over 10,000 wetlands in the country.
Kwa hivyo kama kuna mpango itakayochangia katika kuhakikisha kwamba tuko na chakula ya kutosha, katika mambo ya cost of living, ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunalinda mazingira yetu, maji ipatikane, mvua ipatikane, tuzalishe chakula ili tuondoe njaa katika taifa letu la Kenya.
Kuna mtu mmoja alisema kwamba panda mti ambao kivuli chake haitakufaidi wewe. Kusema kwamba tupande miti ili tuweze kusaidia vizazi ambavyo vinakuja katika siku za usoni.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua said the government is keen on addressing water challenges in Ukambani area and other parts of the country, with the Environment's Cabinet Secretary Soipantuya emphasizing on the importance of environmental conservation, which will restore economic activities in agricultural regions that have been affected by climate change.
Mwaka 2007 mkapanda maharagwe haikumea. 2013 mkapanda maharagwe haikumea. 2017 mkapanda haikumea. 2022 mkarudia hiyo maharagwe. Sasa hii maharagwe mtaendelea kupanda? Mtaendelea kupanda? Nyinyi mnasema mambo yenu ni ngapi? Water, maji na kewo.
We had more than 2 million new trees registered under the Jazamiti application, planted across the country. I'm sure today the numbers will be looking good. We don't have the figures because of the network here, but I'm sure the figures are good. Your Excellency, you have seen the Q wetland here speaks for the sorry state of all our wetlands in this country. Your Excellency, the people of Makindu here have said mambo yao ni matatu. Wamesema ni maji, KO, and water.
Now, according to a 2021 report by the National Forest Resources Assessment, Kenya's tree cover stands at 12.13%, while forest cover is at 8.83%, up from 5.9% as of 2018. The National Tree Planting Exercise forms part of the country's landscape and ecosystem restoration program, which aims to grow and nurture 15 billion trees by 2032 to restore and conserve 10.6 million hectares of degraded landscape and ecosystems. Faith Kaulu for Hope TV Newswatch.